We're just two friends with tummy troubles and heartburn having honest conversations about real life, friendship, and the lessons we're learning along the way.
So if this sounds like your cup of tea or coffee, welcome to our group chat out loud.
Take what you need and leave what you don't.
Hello.
Good morning.
We're back.
Welcome back to Friend with a capital F.
We are excited to be back and starting a new podcast for y'all. Thank you for everybody that listened to the first one.
Yes, and thanks for still being here after the first one because we know it was rough. We're going to ask each other questions that hopefully let the audience get to know us a little bit better.
Yeah.
So, and probably learn some things about each other too. But anyways, how was your week?
Man, my week. I had a short week. I was off on Monday because it was a holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Well, whatever. And it still felt like a really long week.
Sometimes the shorter weeks feel longer.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. No, literally,
Yeah.
it did. So I don't know. I feel kind of, it's just all a blur. But I'm excited to be here. This is something that I was really looking forward to. So
I know. We were looking forward to it, like, from last weekend. Last weekend was Valentine's Day, and so we couldn't record then. But, yeah, we were just looking forward to it. We were texting about it so much. We're like, we can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was fun.
I'm sitting here with Arian on her couch. So I am drinking a matcha.
Oh, yeah.
And what about you, friend?
I am drinking, well, I have a lineup. So first I have a Monster. It's the Ultra Wild Passion. It's purple. It's pretty good. And then I also have brown broth. I mean...
Well, let's just say, look, the color is brown.
Bone broth. It is brown bone broth.
Oh, that's good. We're going to keep that in
Oh my
there.
God. Yeah. Yeah. So, and then after that, I've got some water. Clear water, in case you're wondering.
Yes, I also have water. So.
Yeah, that's so funny. I was going to say, before we get into our questions, we do want to... We're going to have a segment every week called our F Report. This is our F Report.
Yes.
And it's going to be our Flourish of the Week and our FML of the week.
Yeah.
So basically just a high point and a low point of the week. And yeah, so we're going to start with that. What is your... you want to start with your flourish or your FML?
You know what? Let's just start with my flourish, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess I would say that I am here sitting down on your couch doing this podcast.
Okay.
Because like I said, the week was a blur. So I feel like I was really looking forward to this and now I'm here. So I'm happy. And I guess that's my flourish.
Okay, good.
Ready for my FMLA? FMLA?
My FMLA.
This is too much.
That's
Okay,
so funny.
my FML of the week probably is the fact that I am starting an anti-inflammatory diet. I hate saying diet, but for 4 to 6 weeks, so that my acid reflux can be better and so that I can enjoy the foods that I want. So I'm trying to heal my gut. And the reason it's an FML is because I can't eat what I want. And seasoning wise, and I like spicy food, and I put spicy stuff on everything. So the fact that I can't do that makes me sad. So I'm gonna just say FML.
Yeah, that does suck.
What about you?
Especially because it's like kind of bland foods basically to heal it. So that does suck. But
Yeah, it'll be worth it though. We'll come back. I'll come back, I guess, whenever we do it again, and then I'll give you guys an update.
yeah, see if it works.
Yeah.
Because if it does and it's just 4 to 6 weeks, then it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My flourish of the week is that I prioritized doing things that make me happy this week in addition to doing other things that I need to do. So I felt like I had a good balance of studying, working, and I got to do my sewing project a lot. I've been making keychains and it's just so fun, and I feel like it fills my cup a little bit instead of just doing things that I have to do
Yeah.
instead of things that I want to do. So I've had a lot of fun with that this week. And my FML of the week is that I was held hostage in my own home by a spider.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was gross. It was, at first, I saw it in the corner up there in the house, right? And when I first saw it, I was like, it was Wednesday when I saw it. And have you ever heard the thing where, like, if you see a spider, that means you're doing something that you don't normally do? Because spiders, like, learn your routine, and so they only come out when you're normally not there.
Oh my gosh, I'm learning new things.
Yeah. So every time I see a spider, since I learned that little fact, I'm like, okay, am I doing something that I don't normally do right now? And it was a Wednesday, so I was home instead of at work.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just saw it, and I was like, okay, I see you. Like, you can stay there.
Yeah.
And I sent Amber a picture, and I'm like, I need Steve Irwin, because
Oh my God.
her job calls her Steve Irwin because she, rescues the spiders instead of killing them.
That's what I do too.
Yeah. So I sent her a picture, and I'm like, as long as you're up there and I can see you and I know where you are, like, you can just hang out there until Steve Irwin gets home. Okay?
Yeah. I'm glad you had that talk with the spider.
Yes. Well,
oh no.
The issue was that this spider didn't want to stay in that one spot. He was on the move all day long. Every time I came out, he was in a different spot on the ceiling. And sometimes I would come out and he would be obviously directly above where I had to walk. And it was so gross. He was kind of like a cute spider. He was like one of those little fuzzy ones.
Oh yeah, those are cute.
But those are only cute when you're not in my house.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I ended up having to rescue him because he was just giving me the ick. So I ended up having to do it before Amber got home because I just needed him out of the house. I tried to wait, but he was just moving way too much, and it was so gross. I tried to get him a couple times, and yeah, it was just so gross. But I did it. That's my FML of the week.
Oh my God.
I was held hostage in my own home.
That's so funny. And you know what? It's so funny because I also saved the spiders, and I see spiders actually in a new light now. I've always saved them because, I don't know, in my brain I'm like, what about their little family?
Yeah.
But I saw this girl on I think it was Instagram, and she has a spider as a pet.
Yuck.
And it was just so cute, friend. And I'm like, the little eyes and everything, and I'm like, okay, I feel like now I see spiders in a new light. So not saying that I'm gonna be like friends with the spider, but now I just think they're a little cuter.
Yeah. I just think about that. I mean, I don't really know what I did before, because I know that recently I've been more aware that spiders are like living beings.
Yeah.
And it just kind of like weirds me out to think about killing something that's living. You know what I mean? It's just a gross thought to think about. The spider's just sitting there living its life, and suddenly it's just squished. Like, that's depressing.
Yeah.
So
That's sad.
yeah, I'm glad that, I think Amber showed me that, Yeah.
Even
that sounds horrible. Like, I didn't care about the spider's life before.
That's okay, friend.
But yeah, it matters what I'm doing going forward, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you want to get into some questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. We have a few questions lined up for each other. Some are a little more lighthearted, some are a little bit deeper, so we're just going to kind of bebop around.
And another thing to point out is the fact that Arian and I did not share the questions, so it would be kind of like a surprise of what we're asking.
Yes, these will be authentic responses.
Yeah.
However, do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I can go first.
Okay.
Yeah. The first question I put on here is, do you have any pets?
Yes, I have 4 pets. I have a dog named Malibu. And I have 3 cats, which sounds diabolical. I have 3 cats. One is an orange cat. His name is Rooster, aka Roo, aka Rooford. And then I have a gray cat, aka Earl Grey.
I
named
do love that
Rocket.
tea.
And then I have another orange cat named Pumpkin, who's blind. And they are my tits. That's what I call them. Yeah, those are my pets.
Love it.
Yeah. Okay, what stereotype would you say you were a part of in high school? Like jock, class clown, nerd, emo, etc. And why would you say that you fit into that?
This is a good question because I don't think okay. My high school there wasn't much diversity in my high school, you know?
Okay.
So, and I wasn't really in any type of group per se, like, you know, like jock, or like I didn't do any sports really. And I hated high school so much.
Yeah.
So my friend group, I mean, they were all, you know, Hispanic, Latino. So I hung out with them. Just felt myself with them, you know. And I guess that's it, really. I mean,
Okay.
you know, there was really nothing else, but I hung out mostly with them, and it was just the worst time of my life. Not because of them, obviously, but just because just high school is not the best.
Yeah, high school sucks.
Yeah.
Like you just...
Yeah. I would say maybe like my own little person, because I did come out in high school, and back then it was just not the same.
Mm-hmm.
And so here I am, like, you know, Mexican girl that's also, you know, into girls. You know, so
Yeah.
like I got a lot of hate, but yeah, high school just, I don't know. There was no group besides that, I guess.
Yeah. I think that kind of lines up with how you are now too. Like you don't really fit into any specific group.
Yeah.
Like you can adapt into any group, you know, besides jerks. Like
Yeah. Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
That makes me feel better. Okay, next question. What is one thing that makes you feel safe or grounded?
I think being heard,
Okay.
like that's really important to me, is like when I'm talking to somebody, feeling like they're listening to me.
Yeah.
And that makes me feel safe in whatever like relationship, like whether it be at work or with Amber or with you. Like I think being heard makes me feel safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that answer.
Oh. What would you say your role in your family was growing up, and would you say that it's the same now or is it different?
I definitely feel like it's the same.
Yeah.
I feel like I've always grown up to be the caretaker. The one that always puts everybody else before themselves. Now, okay, I've gone to therapy, fixed some things, guys. But that's just how I grew up thinking, you know. And I feel like now, you know, I ended up being a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up being a caretaker for other people as well. And so I just feel like it's still there. You know, I love taking care of people and being there for them. But it did take a toll on me. And so that's not the main reason, obviously, I went to therapy. But going to therapy really helped me understand that I can't fix people.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't be there for everybody and just not be there for myself. So I learned a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I would say that it kind of stayed the same. I just learned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you can still be the caretaker, but you also have to be a caretaker for yourself as well,
Yeah.
in order to be that for other people without
Yeah.
draining yourself.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a good question.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What is something you wish people knew about you? As in, like, not me, because I feel like I know you, but let's say, you know, people that don't know you. What is something that you...
What I wish people knew about me, I'm very shy. Like when I first meet people, like it's really hard for me to open up. So I would just say, like, your first impression of me
Yeah.
is not who I am. It's just hard for me to get out of my head, like
Yeah.
when I'm meeting new people. So I don't know. I don't feel like I answered that very well.
Yeah. I
Give
feel
me
like
an example.
I feel like that makes sense. For me, like, what I wish people knew about me before I guess they knew me is like, you know how people judge you before they get to know you?
Yeah.
So instead of them doing that, what you wish that they knew about you before them like starting to judge you. I guess if that makes sense. Honestly, this is what I want. Like if I could put something in your brain about me and be like, she's weird, she's honest, and she likes anime. Bam. It's in your brain already. You either like me or you don't.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. That
Sorry.
was a good question. You know, we should come back to these later in life and be like, how would we answer that now?
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, we'll keep these.
Okay. I'm going to do a lighthearted one.
Okay.
Have you ever pooped?
Yes, many times.
Have you ever pooped or peed your pants?
Oh, okay. I've never pooped my pants. Wait. Yes, actually, there's a story. I had forgotten about this. Yeah.
Really?
This is so funny. But I was sick, okay? But like I didn't like I just like was sick, you know, like a regular schmegler sick person.
Like a cold?
Yeah, just like a regular cold. And my bowel movements and everything was normal. But I guess I don't know, my body was like, you thought B, you know? And I sneezed. And when I sneezed, I sharted. Yeah, so obviously I took a shower and everything. And thank God it happened at the house. But sorry if that's too much TMI for y'all, but
it's fine.
It's just a fact.
It's a bodily function. Like,
yeah, the one and only time, and hopefully it is the last.
That sucks too, I feel like, because when you have a cold and you're on medication, I feel like it does kind of upset your tummy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I was like 11 at the time too. So I feel, you know, like at that age you're like self-conscious and stuff like that. So I don't even think I told anybody. I literally was just like, okay, I guess I gotta go shower now, you know, like anyways. All right.
Okay.
Next question. A lighthearted one as well. Okay. What is your dream vacation?
Oh, my dream vacation. Hold on, because I know there's something out there that I've been thinking about. Oh, Alaska.
Oh,
I really want to go to Alaska. I want to do an Alaskan cruise. I want to go hike a mountain. I want to watch like whatever wildlife we can up there. I just want to do that so bad. That's my dream vacation.
That sounds like fun. Yeah. And then like the Northern Lights.
Oh, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I can think about.
Yes. There's so many, I feel like, beautiful places up there. And it's not always just winter either.
Yeah.
Like if you go in summer, it's really beautiful there. So I would love to do that. What's something that you're afraid people would judge you for if they really knew you?
That one's hard. I think it's hard now because I love myself, you know, and I don't really care, you know, and I think back then maybe it would have been easier to answer.
Yeah.
But like now I feel like I have good qualities, you know, like maybe they would judge the fact that I rewatch a lot of anime. And I do this because sometimes if I'm having like high anxiety, I don't want to have to like be anxious about what's going to happen next on an episode. So I rewatch episodes of anime that I already watched so I don't get that anxiety, but I know they make me happy. So if I feel sad, depressed, or stressed out, anime just fixes it. So maybe people would judge me about that. Okay. Yeah.
It's like a comfort for you instead of an unknown. That makes total sense.
And, you know, they can judge all they want. I really don't care.
Yeah, and they can.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. Next question. Woo! Let's see. Okay. What makes a friendship feel like it can last a long time?
I think respecting each other and just allowing them to be themselves, but also pushing each other. You know what I mean? And I think that that's why our friendship is so great because, I mean, we've been through some tough shit.
Yeah.
You know?
This is true.
I mean, each of us, but we've been there for each other and we've grown through those things. And yeah, but we also motivate each other. I don't know. I think that those are Those are what makes things last, along with respecting each other. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes people can think they're better than other people or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whatever. So I think that is just respecting each other as a person, and just you can be who you are.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm kind of going to ask you another question on top of that one really quick, just because I kind of want to know your input on this. Why do you think it's so hard to make friends now?
For me personally,
Uh-huh.
well, who's to say it's hard for me to make friends?
I'm just saying,
I'm just
because
kidding.
it's like your standards have changed, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about how friendship will last, right?
Yeah.
So it's harder to bring in friends to the group we already have.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I think, firstly, in today's day and age, it's hard to find people who have the same values as you.
Mm-hmm.
So just first, that weeds out a bunch of people.
That's true.
Yeah, that's just firstly. But also, it's kind of like, who am I going to spend my time and energy on?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we have so little of it, I feel like.
Yeah.
So I just feel like you just want to surround yourself with those friendships that matter, instead of just kind of like, oh, these people from work are going out, and like, yeah, let's go out and hang out with them. But I just don't really feel like putting that effort there.
Yeah, or
if that
energy.
makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense, friend.
That kind of sounds rude.
I think I think that once you get older, like you said, and you start to realize that your time really does matter, and the way that you spend your time is valuable. You don't want to waste, which sounds bad, but like, you don't want to waste that time on people, and like their energy, basically your energy is declining with those type of people. And with your friends, it should be, you know, getting better.
Yes, you shouldn't feel drained. Tell me a bad habit or a guilty pleasure you have besides rewatching animes.
Let me think. About
or a guilty pleasure. You're like, this is not really great for me.
Yeah.
Like for me, mine's like reality TV. It's like, this isn't great for me.
Maybe reality TV, like you said, because so Yanine and I are watching this reality TV. It's a Japanese. It's called Boyfriend.
Oh.
And it's like they're all in this green room. It's not actually green, but that's what it's called. And they put like, I don't know, like 10 guys in there, and they start to get to know each other and stuff like that. And it's just cute. They go on dates. They don't hold hands until like later on, because, you know, it's different over there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like here where you're like 2 seconds in and you're just like, wait, what? You know? No.
All over each other.
They talk to each other. They give each other advice. They're really good friends. It's just nice. So
that sounds cute.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
That's all.
What about your guilty pleasure that is food when you're not on a gut healing diet?
Man, I just love all greasy foods. Like
foods.
Anything like pizza, Thai food, like spicy, maybe spice. I just want spicy on everything. I don't know. And like candy wise, I don't really care for candy. So
Any sweets?
I like to bake, so I'll bake unhealthy sweets, and I will have that. Yeah.
But usually they're kind of healthy though. Like you'll use better ingredients.
That's true. It's pretty healthy. I would just say like spicy, greasy food. Like I love carbs.
Ugh, yes,
so potatoes, any type of potato, French fries, mashed potato, like anything. Okay.
A potato in any form,
yes,
is a good potato.
Exactly. So, all right, my next questions. Let's see. What is something you are unlearning now?
Like negative thinking about myself.
Okay, that's a good one.
It's really hard because I kind of told you the other day that when people were telling us good things about the podcast, my mind immediately goes to, not that they're lying, but they're just being nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're just saying that to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
That is literally my initial thought. And then I have to like rethink, that's not true, Arian. You know, like, and why is that my initial thought? You know, and I think it's because that I have a bad image of myself. So I'm really trying to unlearn that and just know that I do bring value.
That's really good, friend, because I feel like you're not the only one. A lot of people think like that. And this is another thing I'm talking about, like in the podcast, you're being real, you're telling us, that what you're unlearning. And so people maybe feel the same way, and they're like, okay, cool, like I'm not the only one that feels that way. She's learning how to unlearn that, right? And so maybe I can too.
Yeah, that's true.
That's cool.
What are you unlearning? That's just a good question.
I am unlearning offering myself.
Okay.
Is something that I am unlearning. That sounds bad, right? Offering myself. But no, like I offer myself too many times. So like my sister's saying like, I really need a haircut or something. I'm like, oh, I can do that for you. I think I'm trying to unlearn that, I need to only do that. Sorry guys, the cats are jumping around everywhere, but I need to only do that when I can.
Yes.
When I actually can do that, because I do it so much where I'm like offering myself so much that I feel overwhelmed, and it's my fault, because I put myself in those situations. So I am unlearning.
It goes back to that caretaker role that you grew up in,
Yeah.
And that's just your natural, whatever it's called, your natural like inclination.
Yeah.
It's just to do those things. It's not like you think about it before and say, oh, can I do this? That's just your response. You're like, I can do this. So it's hard to unlearn that. I know.
And it's like, I want to be there because I love them. I want to be there for them. I want to do things for them because I love them so much. But then I forget about myself. So all in all, it goes back to I need to love myself more.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good answer. Okay. Let's see. Let me read. What's a recent moment that made you feel proud of yourself?
Okay. So I love making stuff, random things, right? And then sometimes I take breaks on, like making keychains or making like dust friends or random stuff. I don't know what I make. And then so this week I made a jewelry kind of holder with air dry clay for my mom, and then I made a jewelry box. I'm not done making that yet, but I made it with air dry clay. So my parents bought me for Christmas air dry clay because that's what I wanted. Thank you. Shout out to my parents. In December, it is now February what? I don't know. Yeah. And so I hadn't touched it, and I don't know why. It just took me a while, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get it out because I want to not just live for the weekends. I want to live for the, my days after work. And so I was like, I have all this time to do the things that I want to do. Why not? So I would say that.
Yeah.
Making my stuff that my parents bought me.
Yeah, you feel proud of that.
Yeah. Making art. I don't know.
Yeah. It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. Okay, this is a lighthearted one. Coffee, tea, or something else, and how do you take it?
Definitely lately more energy drinks.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's been my caffeine of choice recently is energy drinks. Mainly because coffee upsets my tummy. Okay. Goes back to the tummy issues.
Yeah.
But after that, definitely coffee. And I like it sweet and I like it creamy.
That's nice, right?
Yeah. And usually iced, probably.
Nice. Tell the viewers, I guess not viewers.
The listeners.
Tell the listeners what brands of energy drinks you like to drink.
Oh, usually Alani's. Or Bloom, or Aldi.
We do love Aldi.
I do love Aldi, and Aldi makes good knockoffs of certain things. And they have an Alani dupe, so sometimes I'll get that one. Specifically of the Alani's, the flavor that I had recently that was so delicious was cotton candy. Oh, it was so good. And it's definitely like super sweet. Yeah. But it's so yummy. It's so yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's good, friend.
And you?
Well, my go-to drink back then, I guess I would have picked coffee, but now it's matcha.
Yeah.
So I like to try different matchas, and the way I like it is not sweet.
Yeah.
I do like my drinks bitter. I don't know why, but it just, I love them. I want to taste the actual matcha. If I do want sweet, maybe I'll add a little bit of maple syrup or agave. I don't know, either one. And then sometimes I'll do soy milk or oat milk or almond milk, whatever I have on hand. And then teas, any type of tea. So obviously matcha is a tea, but I would do like oolong tea, jasmine tea, Earl Grey tea, and then I can do like a splash of milk.
Yeah.
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 Good for my tummy because I also have tummy troubles.
Yeah.
Next question.
What's the pettiest thing you've ever done?
Man, petty. Can you give me a definition?
Petty is like I just want to stoop to the lowest level and just like get you back for something,
Yeah.
like, and it doesn't have to be like like evil.
I just never think that way.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know, I want to be bad. I want to be mean. Like, sometimes I'm like, I need to stop being so nice.
Let me give you my example.
Okay, yeah, give me an example.
I
can't think of anything.
When I thought of this question, I was like, this is what I would say if she asked me this.
Okay. I'm asking you. This is me asking Ariane. She's answering right now, by the way.
Okay. I was on my way home.
Okay.
Traffic is merging.
Okay.
I'm in one lane. A car is trying to get over in my lane.
Mm-hmm.
I've already let the car in front of the car next to me that's trying to get over. I already let the car in front of them over.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to be like a zipper. So they need to go behind me. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretending like I don't see this car over here so that he can use his brakes like he's supposed to and go behind me. He doesn't do that. He whips his wheel over so hard, I have to then swerve because he's just like, no, I'm getting over.
Yeah.
And it pissed me off. And so I didn't do it. If I would have, it would have been petty.
Yeah.
But I was just looking at his car and I was just so mad that he did that. I was like, I should call 911 and say that he looks like he's drunk driving.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Like, that would have been petty.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, obviously, because that's messed up. But I was
but
like,
you thought it.
Yeah. Like, it wouldn't, like, I don't want to, like, ram his car.
Right.
I don't want to, like, flip him off or anything like that. I wouldn't want to, like, just make his day a little bit worse.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I can think of something. Okay,
yeah.
So here we go. It might not be, what y'all think, but so we have people, our next door neighbors, they sometimes park in front of our house.
Okay.
We fucking hate that. Okay. Well, first of all, like, I personally don't care as much as my partner does.
Yeah.
She's just like, look at all that oil. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like one day I was like outside and I was backing my car out of the garage and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna park there. Yeah. So that they don't ever park there. So they can never park there. But no, I really like to park my car in the garage. So I would never do that. But maybe if I was a street parker, I would probably park there and be like,
just so they couldn't have it.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I guess that's all, I don't really.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying now. Before I was like, I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
But like, that's one thing that I would have, or park on their side, right in front of their house.
Right. See how they like it. Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
Okay. My next question. What is your go-to comfort show or movie you go to?
Friends. It's definitely my comfort show.
Yeah.
Like if I'm feeling like a little bit lonely or sad or like I just need something on in the background, I'll put Friends on. Movie that is comforting to me is like Sweet Home Alabama. I love that movie. And 13 Going on 30. I just love that movie too.
That movie is good. 13 Going on 30.
It's so freaking cute. And yeah, those are my comfort shows. When I think of something that's comforting, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
What's the nicest compliment you've received and you still think about it sometimes?
I would say my hair, I guess, like oh, your hair's so nice, or your hair's so big.
Yeah.
I mean, even if maybe maybe they're doing it because they're like, damn, like, why her hair that big, you know?
No.
Or like, you know, I don't know. But I like it because I feel like I had a lot of issues with my hair. Like, I would straighten it all the time because it was poofy. And then I stopped straightening it in like 16 or something like that. And then, or 2018, one of those two. And so now I take a lot of pride in my hair because I'm like, okay, so before I would always straighten it because I thought, you know, you grow up thinking like this is how it's supposed to be. And so like now it's just curly and I just let it be. And so I like to get compliments on it. So I always say that. It so always sticks with me.
Yeah. Thank you. What about a compliment that's not about physical features?
Oh,
what's a good compliment?
Thing that did stick to me is one lady. I was working at a Mexican restaurant at the time, and they were doing the Scarborough Fair that they do over here in Waxahachie. And one of the ladies came in to eat there, and like I'm always just nice, and I'm a server, so
you're trying to make that money too.
And so I was just talking to her and stuff, and then she was like, I just feel like you have this aura over you, like this light. Aww. And I could just tell you're such a good person, and good things are gonna happen in your life. Like, it was just so sweet, and so I guess I would say the aura light part.
Yeah, that is so nice.
Yeah,
because it's not even about, like, she doesn't even know you.
Yeah,
but she can tell.
Yeah,
by
and
your
like
aura.
Like, yeah, so less than an hour. That's what she told me. So I just, I think about that sometimes. I'm like, damn,
that's sweet. You do have a good aura. I think that's why people are so drawn to you, and why it's easy for people to want to be friends with you, whether you want to spend the time on them or not. But you know what I mean? Like, you're just good.
One thing, actually, you saying that kind of reminded me. Yanine, my partner, by the way, is always saying that people open up to me fast. And it's true. Like, a lot of people just randomly start telling me their whole life story, and I'm like, oh my God. You trust me with this information?
Yeah.
But anyways, that's all.
Yeah.
The end. What is a food that you love that doesn't love you back?
Coffee. 100% coffee.
I do like coffee.
Yeah. It just be tearing me up.
Shoot, Fred, that's sad.
Yeah, probably coffee. I don't know if it's the milk or if it's the coffee. I think it's the coffee. It's definitely the coffee.
Yeah, it's the caffeine.
It doesn't love me back. What's something that gives you the ick about people?
Oh, you just have this ugly personality. You don't care about anybody but yourself. All you think about is you, and that's just nasty. That's just the ick. Like, you just don't care about anybody but yourself, and like, you don't care about human, like, you just, I don't know, that's just icky to me.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, my turn. Okay. Let's see. What is a tiny joy that instantly improves your day?
I really like getting ready, like putting my makeup on, getting up early, not every day, but like before work.
Yeah.
Like, I just like to get up, I go into the office, I turn my light on, I get my makeup out, and I just do my makeup, and I'll put my music on while I do that. I just think it's a good way to spend time on myself before going to work or going out into the world. Like, I just like getting ready. It's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice little routine for yourself.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay. What's something that you love about being human?
That's a good one.
I just love this question. There's so many good things about being human,
Yeah. Because I kind of want to bring in my my dog, my Junior, into this podcast. Is how much we can love. Like, and it's different types of love, right? So like, I can love my partner, and that's a different love, my family, my friends, but man, the love I had for my dog, that's like, wow.
There's so many different forms.
Yeah, just how much we can love. And so like, being human and like being able to have my pet, my dog, my family. Okay, where is it at? How do you handle change when it feels uncomfortable?
Not well. I'm learning that I actually really hate change.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that I hate it because I think that it's a natural part of life,
Mm-hmm.
but I do struggle with it a lot. Like, and I did not realize that until this past year.
Yeah.
That it's so hard for me to change routines and things like that. So honestly, that's something I'm still trying to figure out. Like, how can I adapt? Because I've always said professionally, I'm really adaptable.
Yeah.
Like, I can change it up. You change a process on me, I can figure it out, and I can do that going forward.
Yeah.
But personally, it's just a little bit harder. So I'm not really sure that I know how to do that yet.
Yeah.
It's
You're
hard.
learning. That's good.
Yeah. So I don't know. You have any tips?
I mean, I really don't know. I feel like I've always liked change.
Yeah.
You know? And this is where I'm totally different than my partner as well, because she hates change. She loves routine, you know? Which I feel like you can make your own routine with the change that you're, you know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
It's
you can
like,
pick up a new routine.
Correct. Yeah. So like, I feel like if you like routines, then I feel like you'll be fine with the change. But I don't know. I invite the change into my life because it's like exciting. It's thrilling. You know, it's something new, and I get, like I said, I get bored easily, and so change, I feel like, kind of brings my spark back a little bit.
Yeah, it switches things up.
Yeah. But although routines are good, because I do like my routine, you know, and I like calm mornings, and so that's still in my routine forever.
Yeah.
Even though I work from home now, like, it's still, you know. So the only advice is, I guess, about that is just, you know, inviting the change, and know that you can set your own routine within that.
Yeah. I think that's a good point. And also, I think that maybe that is something that helps me. When something's going to change, like, I want to know about it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very, like, I want to know the plan.
Yeah.
I want to know when we're going to do the plan.
Yeah.
How we're going to do the plan. Yeah, like, I just need to know the details. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, just maybe I need to create a routine around the change. So maybe that will help accept it a little bit.
So would you say you're somebody that doesn't like surprises?
Like good surprises or bad surprises?
Yeah, good surprises.
I think I would like good surprises.
Oh, okay.
It's more so like bad surprises. Like, somebody shows up at my door and my house is dirty. No. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, you know, I don't know. Yeah.
It's just cool because it's like, I love surprises.
Yeah.
Surprise me any day, any time, like however you like. I love surprises. And my partner hates surprises, you know? And it's like, because she has to know everything. She has to know like what we're doing, when we're doing it.
Yeah.
What time we're doing it, how long it's going to be for, who's going to be there.
What are we doing after?
Yeah. And I don't care. I'm like, I'm just going with the flow. Like, yeah, let's do whatever, you know, be fun. And it's just crazy to me how everybody's just so different.
Yeah.
You know?
It's funny too, because that is probably good for each other. Like, you guys are good for each other in that way, that you can show her that it's okay to have a little bit of change.
Yeah.
But, you know,
yeah,
it's also okay to have a routine and to stick to it sometimes. Like, it's okay.
Yeah. Another thing, I just want to point out this too. It's like, so like, let's say you're doing something and like you plan something and then last minute it changes. I don't care. I'm like, all right, so let's just do whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I feel like in the other way around, it's kind of like, oh, hell no. Like, why? I do not like last minute changes. You know what I mean? So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy how different everybody is. But it goes back to, we're learning from each other, too. So, that's cool.
Yeah. I think it's hard, especially if whatever you guys were going to do and then the plans change. Like, if you're excited for it.
Yeah.
You know, or if you were, like, kind of dreading it. Or it just depends.
Oh,
you know?
my God. That's so true. Like, when you want to go out, you say you want to go out, right? Yeah. And then like you get ready and you're like, fuck yeah, and then it starts raining and like shit hits the fan, and then you're
Yeah.
like, damn, we can't go anymore. But you're like, heck yeah, I didn't want to go anyway. You know?
You're like, thank you, Lord.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm getting sidetracked.
That's a rabbit trail, but we like rabbits. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's going to be all of our questions for today. Hopefully you guys got to know us a little bit better.
Yeah.
And hopefully this one was a little bit smoother than last one.
Yeah.
And if you're here still at the end of the episode, you're a real one.
Yeah.
Like, drop a coffee cup emoji in the comments if you made it this far.
Yeah. Coffee or matcha, whatever you drink. I think they're both
Do
in
they have
the...
a matcha
Yeah,
emoji?
yeah, they
Oh,
do.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, that's going to be it from us today. Thanks for being here. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. We'll see y'all next time.
And just remember,
We're all just figuring it out together.
good job.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.